but everyone else can see the message, but it just be jumbled up. Right. Let's get going.
Right. Let's just check all socials are streaming. My Instagram hasn't loaded just yet.
Do you want me to do the introduction?
And I'm more than happy to do it. Just checking all socials are live.
You're back alive now, yeah? Instagram's live.
Your Instagram's live, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so's mine. Lovely. Is my X? Yeah, X is live. And what about our YouTube? Is YouTube live? Let's just refresh. Yes, sir. Welcome to our live show. You love to see it, Jeffrey. Right. Welcome to CryptoWaffle, episode 76. Today's topics are Bitcoin's newest fork, theft or innovation, Circles bails out Aave, is DeFi broken, and finally, crypto for beginners, where to start right now. So, where would you like to start, sir?
Let's start with this fork situation.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with this fork situation, so this is all you.
All right, so I know a little bit about it, right? But I don't know the main differentiator. Let me start from where the news is. There's a guy called, I don't know how to pronounce his name. That's terrible. Paul Stork, SZTORC. Anyway, he's a developer. He makes Bitcoin stuff. Let me move the microphone closer so everybody can hear my voice.
Is this on X or is this just in general?
His actual name is Paul Stork. I don't know. He's at TruthCoin on X. Anyway, the point is he wants to make last week, did we speak about the proposal to remove Satoshi's coins?
Yeah.
We spoke about that last week. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So this almost follows on from that. It's a very similar idea, right? And this is why people are up in arms. But what he wants to do is he wants to make a fork of Bitcoin which uses something called drive chains. Now, I don't really know the tech behind drive chains. In fact, I don't know it at all. Right? I just know a word. But this drive chains thing apparently is a scaling optimization. So it would mean you should be able to do Bitcoin transactions faster and cheaper so that Bitcoin can scale. So he wants to create this fork. He's going to create this fork. Bitcoin's a beautiful thing. Nobody can stop him. If I want to create a fork or you want to create a fork, you can. That's the way Bitcoin works. So he's going to create this fork in August and he's going to call it eCash. Now, the reason why people are upset is because in this fork, and I've just started.
So I take it people haven't got to use the fork. It's just that if people want to use the fork, they can.
Exactly. Now, what's getting me, and this is important, is that there are so many people on X in particular who have got 100,000 plus followers who don't know that. And they're just yapping. And the thing that they're yapping about and the thing that they're complaining about and what they are saying, which is absolutely wrong, and it's reckless or negligent to the point of stupid, is that in this new fork, what Paul is proposing is that Satoshi's coins fund the development of the fork. So he's proposing that they take half of Satoshi's coins on this new fork and put those towards funding. So instead of Satoshi having 1.1 million coins, he will have 500,000 coins or 600,000. And people are upset because they are saying that it's theft or it's confiscation. Now, in reality, it's not theft, nor is it confiscation, because when somebody makes a new fork, they can decide to include or exclude whoever they want to include or exclude on that new fork. And then whoever then goes and uses the fork accepts who they've included or excluded. So it's absolutely voluntary. It's not mandatory, and it's not removing Satoshi's coins from the actual Bitcoin that we all know and love. So how it works is Bitcoin is here, and then there's a mirror of Bitcoin at a certain point. That's the fork. And then from there, we go off in our own direction, both in terms of code base and in terms of transactions. I think it's a great idea. I think all forks are good, because even if you don't like a fork, like a bad fork
What's
is
the
like
purpose of this fork, though? Like, what's the actual reason
he
for it?
wants to try drive chains as a scaling solution. So he proposed it to Bitcoin. They discussed it for years, and then they just shut it down. And they were like, "No, we're not going to do this."
So are they safer than the what's currently, or is it faster? What's the
Jury's out, and I don't know what it is. But
right? Okay.
the point is, he believes, obviously, that they are a solution for Bitcoin scaling. And he probably believes that Lightning Network is not a solution for Bitcoin scaling, which a lot of people think, including myself, like it's probably not the end solution. It's just the best thing we've got at the moment, so fine. So the point is that he put the proposal for drive chains forward to Bitcoin main. The Bitcoin core developers discussed it. Nobody else outside of the core developers gets a say. Like, you can go and chat on there if you want to, but they've decided that they're not going to do it after years and years of deliberation. Fair enough. He's then decided, okay, if you're not going to do it, I will simply create a fork. And that is exactly how crypto is supposed to work. So
it's whether just he actually ends up getting any traction or not, really.
Right, exactly.
Then
Exactly. So if he doesn't get any traction and there is no value, then
no one will move to it.
He's wasted his time, yeah. But the thing that I think is worrying from my point of view is the lack of understanding that people have around the.
So are people assuming that they because he's forking it, it then ruins the party for everyone? So they can't keep the old Bitcoin. They're not realizing that they don't have to embrace it.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's just people not doing their own due diligence.
Yeah, but rushing to the table with their opinion. So if I quickly show you my X is a great place to complain about how stupid people are, because there's no shortage of stupid people here. There is. So I made this comment under. So CoinDesk put this out, right? And I think this is from CoinDesk. I think this is sloppy. So
the title.
Yeah, this whole post is sloppy.
It's probably just to try and gauge engagement, though, isn't it? It's trying to get people to like, comment, right. Yeah.
But I do feel like some organizations have a duty of responsibility to humanity to not say stupid stuff. And what they've said is a Bitcoin developer wants to hard fork BTC in August and reassign Satoshi Nakamoto's coins on the new chain to fund the project. The community's verdict: theft.
Pretty strong, isn't it?
Yeah. Now, what community? Like, which community have they polled?
Have they taken a Reddit vote? What have they taken that from?
Well, because nobody asked me. Because I wouldn't have said something as stupid as theft. Nobody asked the Financial Navigator because he wouldn't have said something as stupid as theft. But they've put that obviously to rage bait people. So along comes Cryptosi, first victim. What an idiot! He runs in and says, "This makes a lot of sense to me. Bitcoin forks where Satoshi's key make up the initial treasury is actually pretty smart on first glance. Changed my mind." So that's how I feel.
Yeah.
And that was the first thing I thought. And then this guy, Logan, Bitcoin Dad, Boomer, I didn't.
How do you know he's a boomer?
I I just do.
He's just assuming.
Yeah. I'm assuming. He says it's theft and breaks the most important value proposition of Bitcoin itself. Stop it, F word. I didn't reply because he's got less followers than he's following, and that messes
Right.
up your algorithms if you speak to the people that aren't as popular as their things. So,
Oh, right. Okay.
so I didn't reply to him. But yeah, but he's a moron. And then I got one more from this idiot, Shinawa Flores. Actually, to be fair, this is the guy I was talking to just before we started recording that's got the PGP key.
Oh, right.
So when people have these, I'm a bit like, okay, yeah, well, he
He
knows a
knows.
little, yeah, he knows a little bit about a little bit. So I would expect him not to say something stupid. Yeah, well, I was wrong. So he put, of course, I suppose that's supposed to be .eth, but
Yeah.
obviously the M on his phone didn't work. I don't know. He's probably using a Nokia. Head thinks socialist confiscation of another's property is a good idea. Okay, well, what, where, what, like, I'm not an ETH head.
And it also doesn't mean that they're going to take his things.
It
Like,
doesn't mean they're going to take his things.
no.
And
He's just proposing that that's what they're used for.
and that's on the new chain,
Yeah.
not on the old chain. And Satoshi don't use his coins on the old chain. And if he does, everybody's going to panic and freak out. Chances are he never will move his chains. But yeah, so this guy's another idiot. But he follows XMR. I think I almost replied to him, although I shouldn't. But he is followed by some people that I know. Decentralized is actually a smart guy. He should know
Do you
better.
reckon that's his actual Bitcoin address in his thing?
Yeah, should we see how much money he's got?
Yeah, but why would you put your Bitcoin? No one's going to send you any Bitcoin, are they?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Would you ever send anyone on X Bitcoin if they had their address in just for nothing?
Not this guy. I'll send him an NFT that says you're a moron. Hold on. Bitcoin Explorer. All right,
Maybe we should do that.
I mean, you can't with
Cryptosi has been rage baited into sending abusive NFTs.
Oh, hold on. No, he has actually.
How much
used
Bitcoin
it.
has he got?
None at the moment. But historically,
Maybe someone has sent him something.
He's received 0.02 Bitcoin. And that was in 2021.
Not bad.
Sorry.
Maybe that's him now. Calling you, saying, why are you not looking at my wallet?
Hello. Yeah, is that the idiot from X? Interestingly, he has been in Bitcoin since 2016. This is odd. So this is how you know the man is a double fool, because he's been in Bitcoin since 2016, which is before the last Bitcoin forks, and he still doesn't understand how Bitcoin forks work.
It works. Even I know that, and I'm not even the techiest of guys.
I know. But listen.
So I think when anyone that's new to this, they hear the word fork, they think, oh my God, they're going to fuck the old system up.
Yeah.
Like straight away when they don't realize that people need to adopt it for it to then change.
Yeah. Or it doesn't change. So if no one adopts it, even if someone adopts it or doesn't adopt it, the original stays the original.
But yeah, it's still there. So if you want to stay on the original, you can.
Yeah. The fork is like a child. It's like, it does matter, but it kind of doesn't matter what my child does. It doesn't matter to me. Like if he eats what he eats, I don't poo, and vice versa. That's what a fork is. Yeah, so people are giving Paul Stork a hard time, which I feel sorry for the guy. And this, I think, causes burnout in smart people, because he's trying to clear it up what he's saying, and people are just in the comments just shouting.
Do you reckon he actually pays attention to him? No, I wouldn't have said so.
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, this person only got 158. Sorry, ask that question again.
I was going to say, is he actually going to pay much attention to these comments? I wouldn't have thought so.
Yeah, he answers them. Bless his cotton socks. Like, for example, look at this. Look at the level of stupidity here. Do you know what? This is not stupid. This is just a question, right? To be fair. So what they said here, But if you're moving people's coins on eCash, doesn't that mean you can also move people's coins on Bitcoin? How are you doing that without a quantum computer? What? What? So what if before you propose fork date, Satoshi's BTC moved 1.1 million coins, and we know those are not dormant coins that are just dead? How would you go forward with eCash, deal with those coins? It's not an unrealistic scenario. That's a stupid scenario. I would change the plan to something else. Yes, that's clever.
Well, to be fair, he's going through and answering, but it's probably fighting an uphill battle going through that comment section.
Yeah. You're just wading through stupidity of people shouting, "Oh, we need guns to protect ourselves. Yeehaw, yeehaw. Oh, you can't take our rights. You can't take our crypto. Yeehaw, yeah." You're just fighting through that, a sea of it. And that's what there's so much of it on. Not every coin identified as Satoshis is definitely in the Patoshi patterns. It's likely there are some false positives and possibly even some false negatives. How are you selecting them? After looking into it.
Has he had much backing from other developers?
I think the people who have got any sense are simply not speaking.
Or do you assume he would have posted this on GitHub as well?
Yes, but he's already posted on GitHub that he wants to do these drive chains and stuff. So all of that will be properly documented. It will have its own white papers and all this peer review, blah, blah, blah. So he would have gone through all of that stuff. So there was a BIP 300. That might have been the drive chains because he's got that in his profile picture. Let's see. Yeah, BIP 300. So my next magical thing would be to find out what BIP 300 is. Oh, here we go. Drive chains, hash rate, escrows, blah, blah, blah.
In 2017, though.
Yeah. So see what I mean? So
pretty
it's
old.
almost 10 years ago that he puts the idea forward, and Bitcoin is just saying no, which means if you want to do it, go off and do it. That we're not doing it here. So off you go. And I think that's fair enough. I think that's fair enough. So yeah, there we have it.
Fair enough, makes sense.
Yeah, I'll stop complaining about the stupid people on X, and we can.
Right. So next one, Aave, Circle bailing out Aave. What happened there?
Right. So this is hot off the
Kind of
presses.
carries on from last week, doesn't it?
Yes. So as we know, if I go to again on X is where I found out the news, but Aave were the victims of collateral damage, I would say, of the hack last week, which has been claimed to be done by the North Korea, but I don't know how they come to that conclusion.
They claim to hack everything, don't they?
Yeah, they just always say it's them. I think it's because they don't answer back and say, no, it wasn't us. But anyway, so they say it was those guys. They hacked a protocol called Kelp DAO, which had a one-of-one signature. They got the one signature and then they just wrecked the bridge. They then went to Aave and they deposited the stolen funds, and they took out a loan against the stolen funds with clean funds. They then went and washed those clean funds all through 4chain, and off they go. The issue is now that Aave have got those stolen funds on their books. So the debt is a bad debt because you've posted collateral that's not really yours. I don't know if that means that the collateral from Aave will end up going back to Kelp DAO. I don't know how that works, to be honest with you. And what it has meant, which was lucky for us last week because we had put in a short on Aave, is that the price of Aave tanked. And people were really worried about this bad debt and how it would materialize in time as people go to withdraw and the amount that you can borrow on Aave starts to shrink because so much has been borrowed, effectively stolen. Income circle, they see a pimp in distress and they help the pimp. And so what they've done is they've started buying up Aave tokens in an effort to alleviate the situation that Aave are in.
Do you know how many tokens they've bought so far?
I don't know, but I know purely that the announcement that they were buying tokens gave Aave a little boost.
When did they announce that? Do we know?
Yes, 3 hours ago.
Okay.
3 hours ago, there's a tweet went out. Circle Ventures is purchasing Aave tokens because strong. I'll show you actually.
But it hasn't done much to the price action. We seem to have gone to about 100 and then you got hammered straight back down again.
Okay. So Circle Ventures is purchasing Aave tokens because strong, and that's because people are kind of realizing that buying the tokens doesn't really alleviate the bad.
Doesn't help the situation.
You're just kind of jumping on a sinking ship if it's
Yeah.
sinking. Circle Ventures purchasing Aave tokens because strong DeFi infrastructure does not build itself. Aave is helping to shape the future of on-chain finance, and we're backing that ecosystem and the entire community built around it. Interestingly, I'll show you another thing which I saw, which is what some of the other protocols are doing. So EtherFi put forward a proposal. Here it is. They put forward a proposal which is going to pass to deploy 5,000 ETH from their DAO treasury to chip in to help to ease the losses.
All right. Okay.
So there are some other decentralized organizations who are coming together to say, right, let's take a little bit from our money and chip in, a bit like a GoFundMe, to try to help our comrade, to use a socialist phrase, our comrade in arms who has been felled. So so this is another way that Aave is being supported by other projects in the space. Overall, it has been quite nice to see how everybody is rallying around Aave.
Yeah.
Of course, 4chain have taken some fire because they didn't stop the movement of the stolen funds, but 4chain is decentralized, so that capability does not exist, which is what we want with decentralized.
Oh, apparently Justin Sun is backing Aave with $20 million as well.
Yeah.
Justin Sun says Tron DAO and HTX are jointly supplying 20 million in USDT to Aave's core free market.
Okay, so they've given 20. EtherFi that we just looked at have given, what's 5 times 2? 10 million.
Yeah.
That should not have taken me so long to do. I don't know why that's taken me so long. They've given that 10 million, so that's 30 million recouped right there and then.
I mean, there's another thing here. There's Consensus and founded Joseph Lubnick. Yeah, backs RS ETH recovery with up to 30,000 ETH. Aave said Consensus and its founder Joseph Lubnick have joined DeFi United, committing up to 30,000 ETH to support it. Oh, that's nothing to do with it, is it?
That's 60 million. That's another 60 million.
But is that to support ETH or is that just on Aave?
That's to support Aave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So a lot of people are looking to go and go to bat for Aave, which I think is really nice to see. Really nice to see.
Yeah. Probably because they've been around in the space for so long as well.
Yes, they were one of the first. I think they're probably still the biggest borrowing market by some distance. So yeah, it is good to see. It's good to see people standing up for them.
Yeah, the price action doesn't look great on Aave though.
But it wasn't looking great before anyway, before they got hacked.
Look, if I share the screen quick, because obviously that news of Circle buying it up, you would have thought would have some sort of knock-on effect. But you've currently got this double top in play on the bigger time frames, around 370. The net climb for that double top sits at around 110, and the target breakdown is to around 40. At the moment, we seem to just be forming like a... I mean, you could argue there's potentially a falling wedge there being formed here, or maybe even something like that, which falling wedges are typically bullish, and if they do break to the upside, you could get a complete reversal of the falling wedge. So you'd be looking for 180 again. But if you go to the shorter terms, like the 4 hour from today, you can see that big wick we had here was obviously that announcement from Circle. And then from that, it's just been hammered straight back down again. And we're struggling to get back above SMAs as well, where we seem to be kind of compressing here a bit. So if we were to break one side or the other, it will just either dump or continue to rally. But yeah, it's not looking too hot.
Watch this space, I guess.
Yeah.
Watch this space. So I think there are two ways to look at it. I think that the people coming forward with RFE to contribute to the protocol are actively trying to fill the hole, if there is indeed a hole. Different people have different views on it, and I'm not entirely certain. And the people who are buying the token are maybe possibly being a bit more opportunist. But Circle are a massive organization, so I do feel like if they've come to jump on the ship, there's slightly less chance that the ship will fail.
Yeah, agreed.
But I'll tell you what would be interesting, which I haven't actually done, is seeing if there are any Aave DAO proposals regarding what's been happening. And no, there's not. No, there's not. Okay.
I just need to pop to the toilet quick. I'll be 1 second.
Gosh. No more
Sorry.
Financial
I think
Navigator.
it's the first toilet break in
In
CryptoWaffle history.
CryptoWaffle history, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
All right. Well, whilst he's gone, I'll tell you what I'll talk about. I'll tell you what. I want to share the screen. And this is a bit of kind of bad news. But as we was talking about DAOs, there is one project which was very important called Tally. And Tally was a tool that people used to vote on DAOs and delegate their votes and whatnot. And they are closing down. They were a big player in the Ethereum ecosystem. So Ethereum, Arbitrum, P-Stack, all of those guys. But they are now closing down because even though they just raised some money, I think they only raised money. Let's see. I don't know if it shows when they last raised money. He's back. That was quick. But they raised money and then they closed down.
Right, I'm back.
Okay. Whilst you were gone, I just was chatting about Tally, which is a DAO public good, I guess, that raised some money, but then they just recently closed down.
Okay.
Which is a bit sad. Another thing, like, I guess the last bit of news before we start talking about people entering crypto, is AR.io, which were
What is this site?
they were like a provider of, show you, services on Arweave. So you know Arweave is like the perma web where you save stuff forever.
Yeah.
But they have recently decided that they are also migrating to Solana. Now, there's a lot of projects, companies migrating to Solana. Obviously the Fire Dancer upgrade, the speed at which you can do the transfers, the low cost, etc. There's loads of projects moving over. These guys are also one of them, which I think is just a sign of the times. And I think it's kind of bullish for Solana. So I thought I would just throw that small tidbit of news in there, just to, I don't know, set the frame around Solana being powerful again in the next cycle.
Yeah, it's interesting to see.
Yeah.
Especially when markets have been a bit boring and sentiment's pretty naff.
Yeah, sentiment's naff, markets are boring, but this is the time to enter.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of, from the people I watch, there's a lot of people thinking along your lines of bottoms in, like send it higher.
Are they saying that now?
Some of them are, but it's more from a TradFi point of view, because obviously equities aren't in a bear market. You can see that from the new all-time highs they've put in. Some people are calling, because I think when software broke down, Bitcoin basically tracked it, which it's now broken the correlation with. So there's a high, or there's a possible likelihood that obviously we could go to all-time highs and whatnot. But I think, as I mentioned last week, I want to see a break of that 82-ish area and a hold before I even get excited.
I see it happening anytime soon.
Nah, but we need some sort of catalyst. I don't know what it is or what it could be, but something needs to light us up again.
Yeah. Yeah, something to make us feel good. So, people into Bitcoin or crypto now, where should they start, sir? What should they do?
Always start with Bitcoin. As if this was me. So like my journey was, first of all, what is Bitcoin? Like, you go on YouTube, you listen to some videos, blah, blah, blah. You learn about it. What is it? How it works. Then the ETH, and then you learn how to buy them. You download some sort of exchange. You have to do your KYCs, buy them, and then you go through the whole process of then trying to store them on a cold wallet. I mean, that can take a day on its own.
Yeah.
If you've never done it before and just getting started. And it's a bit scary at first. And no matter what chain you're on, so whether it's Bitcoin, ETH, Solana, whatever, if you're doing it for the first time, always send yourself a test transaction, because I lost, well, hundreds of DOT, probably hundreds of Atom as well. At the time, it wasn't anything substantial. But then obviously in the bull market, when they went up, I was like, you absolute donut. Thankfully, because I knew I lost them, there's nothing you could do. You kind of just accept it, and it's an expensive mistake. It's an expensive lesson, but you learn from it, because I can safely say I've never done it again since, which is good. But yes, I'd start with the two basics. There's a book, actually. I don't know if I've got it in here, but I think it's the basics to Bitcoin, or the Bitcoin standard, something like that. When I first read it and was like, it's all just gobbledygook. I was like, what is all of that?
Probably.
But then you read it again, and it actually, like, as you go, oh, okay, that makes sense. But yeah, if you're total beginners, just stick with the big ones here. Like, you don't need to do anything fancy. By all means, learn about others. Watch us discuss Aave and ETH and all these other things that are out there, Solana, and other people that are discussing them. Look at the charts if you're a visual learner like myself. But yeah, just start with the big ones. Don't rush into stuff either, because a lot of people just rush straight to the deep end as well.
What do you think are the narratives to look out for? Do you think that
AI
changed?
is definitely one.
Yeah.
Whether that's stocks related or crypto. Like, in the crypto space, you've probably got Tau is your best AI bet, I think, or subnets of Tau. Then I think you need to be looking at real world assets as well. So RWAs, and then DeFi,
Okay.
and like stuff like Hyperliquid.
Yep.
So I don't know what you class that as, if that's DeFi or perps, whatever it is. Yeah, I think you class them as DeFi. So I think stuff like that, you definitely got to keep an eye out. But always look for new stuff as well. Like, don't just think, oh my god, like there's nothing new. There's always something new popping up. It's just a matter of trying to find it.
Are
And
there any projects that are down bad at the moment that you have particular faith in for one reason or another?
well, I'll be talking my book, but Syrup, DeFi play, Hype, not down bad. Syrup's down bad. Aero's down bad. Um, I have both of them. Still got my bags of Doge as well. Again, that's no play whatsoever apart from old school meme. And that when we do have animal spirits come back, Doge usually makes a run at some point. So I think it's just a matter of being patient. And the other one I'm holding is Link at the minute, but I am debating swapping Link out for Hyperliquid. I think they're very similar plays, but Hype seems to be doing the best out the two at the minute. Other than that, I haven't looked at anything new. If I'm quite honest, I haven't been keeping up with any new things that come out because we went for a phase. What was it? Would have been last year, where there was so many new projects, and at the time, I say projects, mainly meme coins and AI stuff coming out every other week. You're looking at stuff throwing money here, there, and everywhere. Some of it doing really well, some of it doing absolute crap, and then yeah, you kind of, like you said earlier, kind of a burnout. So you go through the phase of looking into everything, seeing what's this, how's it work, blah blah blah, and then later on you're like, oh, I can't be asked this anymore. Like, relaxed a bit, sentiment's down, price is shit, so you don't bother looking.
How many coins do you think a new person should invest in?
4 or 5 start. I wouldn't do any more. I'd maybe just do the 2, Bitcoin and ETH to start, so you get the hang of it, of how to buy it, how to move it off, how to cold store it, how to send it, wallet transactions, wallet hygiene, how to make sure your wallets are safe. I think we need to do another CryptoWaffle on that at some point because we haven't done one of them in a while. But just a basic one of them. And then using different cold wallets, because not everyone uses the same one. There's so many different brands. Like, some of them are cards, some of them are ledgers, some of them are treasures, some of them are safe pals. Like, some of them are paper wallets. Like, if you don't know what a paper wallet is, have a look at a paper wallet. Um,
Lot of learning.
yeah, there's a lot of learning. There's an endless amount, quite frankly. And then on top of that, if you, like myself, you like charts, then you want to learn how to read charts, like candlestick patterns. You want to look for chart formations. Like, there's all sorts of stuff. So there's a lot to
Yes.
do.
Yes.
There's a lot to do, but at the moment, I think you've got a lot of time to do it in, so there's no rush.
I think this is the perfect time
Yeah,
to
agreed.
come and join. I do think we could go lower from here, but um,
I think
you're
it's
not.
possible.
Yeah, but you're not buying during a bull run.
No. And then, to be fair, like, if you have a long, and I've always said this even from when I've come into the space as a beginner, if you've got a longer term time horizon, I'm talking like 5, 10 years out, you've got a massive advantage over everyone who's trying to day trade,
Yeah,
like massive advantage. So if you can, and if you're even, and to be fair, before you even buy anything, I think getting your own personal finances in check is number one before you even go, hang on a minute, how much can I afford to buy?
yeah,
Because once you make that purchase, kind of like I did myself, I wanted to make reoccurring purchases every month for the foreseeable, and still do. So I think it's a matter of sorting out your personal finances first, seeing what you can afford, where you can cut back, maybe where you need to spend less, and then from there go forwards with some new stuff.
one thing that is risky that I've seen people do is that they've bought and then a few months later they're like, "Oh, I need that money to go on holiday or whatever,"
Exactly.
and then
You can only put in what you can afford to lose.
yeah, or sit to one side for a while. So you
Yeah.
may not lose it, but you just can't access. Well, you can
Yeah, no,
access it,
the
but
the way I think about it, and I have done, is that if the money that I take from my standard account or whatever and then put into stuff, if I could survive with that never coming back to me, how much can I take?
Yeah, fair.
That's how I do it, because obviously I don't plan on losing it. But if I was to throw it in the bin on a meme coin or something, and it go to trash, then
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
There's no point in crying over spilt milk. Everyone's been there, done that.
Yeah.
So yeah, even if you're just buying the big two, and yes, it's highly unlikely that you'll end up losing money in the longer term with them, but it's just the simple stuff. A lot of people overlook the entry level stuff, and they'll go rushing in, spending $5,000, and you say maybe 2 weeks later, oh shit, I need that for summer holidays.
Yeah.
It's down to 3, and they're like, oh yeah, but I don't want to sell. And then they sell, and you're like, oh my god, I need to go back in.
And then the next week it shoots back up again, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
why did I go on that
Oh, I
stupid
could have
holiday?
made $1,000. Why didn't I just leave it? Oh, let's get back in with the 3.5, and then they'll, before you know it, they chopped themselves up to $500 from $5,000.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Been there, done that.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. Losing. Like Ronaldo loses football matches. Mike Tyson lost boxing matches. Michael Jordan
It's all
lost
part of the
basketball
process.
games. Yeah. You
Millionaires and billionaires, after you lose millions and billions to get to where they go.
You win some, you lose some, and when you lose some, it's just part of the course. We had a trade last week that hit stop loss, and we lost.
Yeah.
And your reply in our Telegram, I think it was the VIP Telegram, was, oh well.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
well.
what it is. It's part of the game, isn't it?
It is what it is. Part of the game.
I think that's a massive thing in the investing side of things. And even if it is just crypto and stocks, it's okay to lose money.
Yeah.
There's not a single person or company or investor out there that hasn't lost money on something.
Otherwise, you're just not doing it right.
Exactly. If you're winning all the time, it's boring.
Yeah. And you're probably cheating. Stop cheating.
So yeah, it's okay to lose. I don't feel like, oh my god, I'm the only one that's lost on this. But I'm in a couple of positions now that are negative, but it is what it is.
Predictions.
Yeah, let's get into it. I'm not sure how we've done this week,
You've done good.
Have I?
Yeah.
I don't know. I had a brief look before we started. I don't think I've done amazing. Right, so Bitcoin, your prediction was 72?
Yep.
And mine was 81?
Yeah.
So we went as high as, call it 79.5.
Should I give you half a point?
Nah, you can't give me anything for that.
No.
No, we weren't there. Fortunately, we are kind of on its way. It looks like we just tagged my prediction of, was it 43.20?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they've come straight back down. Did we put a trade on that at all?
No, we had one running.
Oh, and it got stopped out before.
No,
okay.
We didn't get stopped out.
But hit TP?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know we had one hit TP.
No, you do. And then we took off 70%, and we left.
Oh, yes, and we left the rest on. Okay. Nvidia, well, it's smashed, absolutely ripped through my prediction. 190 it was. It's currently sat at 214.
Oh.
Yeah.
On the back of DeepSeek V4.
Yeah, and this is what's annoying. We can't get these on our vault yet.
Can't get them on.
Because we wanted one of these as well. We wanted Nvidia or Nat Gas.
Yep.
Nat Gas hasn't moved much. It did hit a stop loss because I personally put the trade on last week. Knocked me out on fresh lows, but that's why you need to have a stop loss. But I would like to leave this in because this falling wedge, I think, looks quite good. And if anyone watches Dale Pinkett, or I think on X he's now labelled as the 4X, is it 4X Stop Hunter? Something like that. He teaches a 3 drive to a bottom pattern. So I think this is drive 1, this is drive 2, and then this is drive 3. And you also have a divergence going on in the RSI. So that is where RSI had been making a higher high As you can see, we put a low on the RSI around 27 back in March. Since then, we've only made higher lows, but the price has been making lower lows. So we have a divergence at play, and falling wedges typically can reverse to the upper 70% percentile of the wedge. So you could be looking for nat gas to come back to, give or take, 320 to 350, which is, from current price, anywhere from a 22 to 32% move. So I think it's a case of right idea, wrong timing on that. But I will again personally be putting on another Get That Gas Long soon. VIPs, I will be sure to let you know when I do.
You are persevering, are you?
Yeah. And are they called, what do I call it? Oh, God, my mind's gone completely blank. Kind of prodding it with a stick. So I'm going in a little bit, trying the trade out. Oh, it knocked me out. Is where it is. Right, we can go again. But it's not the end of the world. I did that a couple times with an eBay one we put on a while back.
Yeah. And then eventually it home run for you.
Yeah, it's still going. I mean, I loaded back up on that last week, kind of doubled down on it because we had a pullback. But yeah, Aave. So again, on the talk of falling wedges, as we discussed briefly earlier, there's this falling wedge at play. It looks like we may have just tagged my prediction of 100 today. So last minute, match a point. And yeah, we were, what, $10 off yours?
Yeah, man.
So
Thing is, if Circle would have provided more of a pump,
yeah,
we might touch 110 tomorrow.
I mean, Circle doesn't look too bad, if I'm honest. Like their stock at the minute.
Interesting that Circle's not pumping at the moment.
Well, I mean, it was. I mean, I loaded up between here and here. I think I got an average price. Let me just check live for you, so I'm not telling any porkies. But I'm pretty sure I've got a decent average price on it. We got an average price of 83. So give or take here. I originally started going in here, then come down here to make it a bit lower. I am looking for a gap fill in this yellow box.
Are you buying? You buying spot? You not got any leverage?
Yeah, spot. Yeah, no leverage. I have got some orders sitting in between this 65 to 71 range. So if price comes down here, you best be known I am buying for the longer term.
Fair.
But interesting that a Circle hasn't really moved on the Aave news, but I don't think it's that big of a deal for the stock price, if I'm honest.
No, I think Aave, so Circle is a bigger deal than Aave.
Yeah. What do we want for this week's predictions?
Can we do Solana?
Yeah, we can put Solana. I was going to say, the other one I wanted to do was copper. But the trouble is we can't do any of them on the vault.
No, we can't do copper on the vault, but we still do it as a prediction.
Right, I want to put ETH in as well. Should we do ETH Sol, and then we'll do 2 predictions, Nat Gas Copper?
ETH Sol. I want to do at least one shitcoin.
Okay, what's the shitcoin of choice?
Oh, what's everyone talking? Oh, should we do Rune Thorchain? As they saw like massive fee swings when the hackers started to
Rune. Should we maybe swap hype out for ETH now?
Well, we was going to do BTC, Sol, Copper, ETH, and Rune.
I mean, do you know, as every week we do a standard 2, i.e. it was Bitcoin hype. We now take hype out and put ETH in its place again.
I think Sol.
Sol instead, yeah?
Yeah, I think Sol.
Okay.
Sorry, my phone keeps ringing.
It's all right.
I am popular.
So it's Bitcoin, Sol, Nat Gas, ETH, and Rune.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Bitcoin, sir, what do you think?
Top.
It's possibly a small double top, but you could also argue we're in a bull flag. A minute.
I put that in our group.
Did you?
Yeah, bull flag
Yeah,
forming
so
on Bitcoin, didn't I, a couple of days ago?
That's your bull flag, where price comes up and we're kind of just sideways consolidating. The one thing that does make me go, though, is this Bollinger Band, we haven't broken at all this whole way up, and we've just done it here on the 4 hour, which is never really a good sign. We could always bounce back up, but that usually leads to going a bit lower. I think I'm going to flip here this week, and I'm going to say 75K.
Stop it.
Actually, 74.8.
We're at 76.8 now.
Can I say 74.8?
It's a bit close, isn't it?
2K.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the ranging, though. I don't think we're going to go that far from where we are. Because also, I think our short that I believe we've still got open, we need to move stops to an entry or below our entry. So it's now risk-free.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm going to call 74.8.
All right, I'm going to say 81.
81.
Yeah, let me go bullish for once. I've been bearish all these weeks and it's just been going up. Do you know what? I should stay bearish because then it goes up.
All right, 81 for you, 24.8 for me. The Lana. I haven't had a look at this one in a while. Let's have a butch. Not looking good, Bev.
But looking like a bear flag.
Not looking nice, yeah, at the minute. Let's have a look at the daily. And nothing special going on.
I'm going to say 100.
Yeah, I think it could just range. You're saying 100, yeah?
Yeah.
4 hour. Can I say 80?
We're at 84. It's 5%. It could go to
Yeah, but
80.
I don't think we're going to go anywhere. Look at our price action in the last. I mean, the highest we've been is 97, and the lowest we've been is 76. It's such a tight range.
All right, go on then. 80.
It's not even like a $10 move.
Got it 80.
What did I say?
80.
80. Yeah, 80 for me. Down here. I don't think we're going anywhere. Nat gas.
We're not doing that gas. We're doing copper, ETH, and rune.
Oh, copper, that was it. I need to put nat gas on my monitor list.
Yeah. Let us know in CryptoWaffle VIP Telegram channel.
Copper. Oh, this is. Do you know what I'm really annoyed at? Do you know what? I think I put something in the VIP a while ago saying I'm looking to get into copper at 525 or around this retest.
Yeah.
And on bloody IG, it wouldn't let me have orders because apparently it was too far away from the last traded price. And I didn't set notifications or price alerts for when it got back there. So I missed the entry point. So now it's a matter of just, I think, pulling the trigger and being patient because I don't think this is going to be going anywhere but up in the not too distant future. What do you think, sir? We're on the verge of breaking?
I'll say 6.3.
6.3, yeah. I mean, that's a decent move in copper, isn't it, for a week? 4% or so?
Let me say 6.6 then.
6.6.
Yeah.
Okay.
6.3 is too small.
I'm going to join you. Going to join you at 6.6. ETH actually looking a lot better than Sol here. Let's have a look at the old 4-hour. See that we haven't actually broken the Bollinger Band on the ETH, but we have on the Sol and Bitcoin. The cat likes that.
I don't expect ETH. There's no space for you, girl. No, there's no space, is there?
I'm going to say, because I've gone bearish the other stuff, I think I have to maintain that. And I'm going to say 210.
And I'm going to say 2.4.
Okay. 2.4.
Yeah.
Okay. There we are. And then finally, Rune. Well, that's been battered, isn't it?
My gosh.
Nasty.
Is
Nasty.
Is the recovery on?
I don't know about that.
Thing is, Rune doesn't really have any competition.
I am going to say 44 cents.
I'm going to say 60.
You're saying 60, yeah?
Yeah. 20% to the upside as the recovery continues. Oh,
Right.
hold on. Right, here we go. Thing have said the top 10, it's called DeFi United. They've given themselves a name. So Arbitrum have donated 30,000 ETH, which is
Right.
60 million.
Something like that.
Mantle have donated 30,000 ETH. Aave themselves 25,000. Stanley Kulechov, the founder, 5,000 ETH. E4 5,000 ETH pending. We heard about that. Edo Finance 2,500. Kelpdow 2,000 ETH. Don't know how they've got any ETH left. They're the ones that bloody
They got hacked.
Yeah, Gollum Project 1,000 ETH, the 3D 500 ETH, and BGD Labs
All right.
350 ETH.
That might be bullish for the ETH chart. All this ETH flying around.
All this ETH, yeah, all this ETH flying around, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Over to you, sir, into the vault.
Is it trade time?
We need to fix our trades from last week first, though.
Okay, so here we are. We are in the green.
So what have we still got open?
Bitcoin short.
Yeah.
Which we entered at 78. I think our stop loss is at like 82 or something. And our Aave short, which we entered at 110.
So first of all, so Bitcoin short, I think we leave open.
And move the
stop loss. What was our entry?
78.
Well, 78 dead.
78.9. So 79.
Oh, that's a good entry, that is. We only went as high as 79.5.
Yeah, we kissed it, came straight back down.
Okay, I think we do a stop loss at what, 78.3?
Yeah.
then that guarantee locks us in something, doesn't it?
Yeah. Guarantees giving us a little something.
I think you need to configure the amount and do the whole trade. Yeah. Love it. And what's our take profit on that? Do we have a take profit?
Nope. Oh, yes. 72.
Okay, no, I like that.
72 is very good. What should we do about this Aave?
So what are we up?
36%.
And what's our entry?
Entry was 110.
110.
Yeah, but we've moved our stop loss already up to 1.5, so we can't lose.
I'm happy to close it.
Yeah, because I feel like Aave are now.
They seem to have a bit
wind.
of have some eyes on them.
Yeah, they got the wind under their sails now.
Yeah, I'm happy to close that.
Ka-ching. Let's cash that one in. We'll take a
Lovely.
quick look at the vault.
What are we looking like?
100% APR.
Not bad. And how long have we been going for? A couple of weeks?
Yeah,
2
yeah.
weeks?
Maybe a month now? Maybe a month.
Does it say? If you just put your cursor over the chart on the left, far left of it.
All time. And what, go back
Yeah.
to here?
Does it give you a date?
Good idea.
6th of
April
April.
6th. That 3 weeks.
Okay, so just under a month.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Up and to the right, profit and loss. Account value up and to the right. Although that's just
Nice.
what people have been depositing. But the
That's
P&L
what we
up
like
and
to
to
see.
the right. Yeah. I think this is the number really. This 100% APR.
Yeah, it's trying to keep that high.
That's, yeah, because that's massive.
Yeah.
That is whopping.
Right. So what do we agree on this week?
Nothing. What's the answer to
We
that?
both agree on copper, but we can't do anything with it.
Can't do copper.
Yeah. Right. So I think it'd be a week of some limit
Let's do some
limit
limits,
longs and
baby.
shorts.
Let's do some limits, baby.
Right. So I'm feeling an ETH limit long from my target.
Yeah.
So we go to me first, then you.
Yeah.
How are you thinking about that?
I like it.
Yeah.
Yes, I like it.
Unless you wanted to go to you, then short to me.
No, because I do think we're in the midst of a pullback.
Okay.
And it's a question of how far does the pullback go before we then go and try and beat that 81 again.
Okay.
And I think we might get to do all of that in a week.
So we are doing an
I had a
ETH.
week long one, by the way, and I closed it last week, and it's at 6:30 now. Yeah,
Love
I got
it.
in under 6. I know, but I closed it because there's just not enough volume here. Volume was just too small. Right, sorry. Right, let's focus. Let me focus.
Right, so we've got a limit long ETH, and our entry would be at 210.
20x.
No.
Oh, free.
And then a take profit at your target of what, 2.4, yeah?
Right, limit long. We want to be going in at 2.1.
2.10.
Was that all?
That was my target. Then a take profit of 2.4, which was your target. And I think we'd have a stop of like 2.150.
It's tight.
You think too tight?
I think so. I think 2.1's okay.
2.1.
Yeah.
Okay, do 2.1.
Our bets are getting bigger now. It's supposed to be 20% actually. I should just type.
You're just making it bigger unnecessarily.
No, we said we was always going to do $20 equivalent. So it was always going to do 1/5 of our
Oh, okay. Your screen hasn't changed.
Our bankroll. How's it? Well, it's not supposed to change.
Oh, hang on a minute. I paused it again. Sorry, it was stuck on the vault thing.
Okay. You paused me. Why are you gunning fast?
I didn't even know how you could do that till the other week.
Don't go anywhere. Right. Okay. I'm placing this order.
Please do.
Bosh. Limit.
Right. So then what about a limit long soul from me to you?
Yes.
So limit entry at $80.
Yeah.
So limit long $80. Take profit, which was your target. So that's what, 100? And then I think a stop loss at what, 75?
Yeah. Sounds good. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think, well, that's it, isn't it? Because we're leaving the Bitcoin short open.
We'll leave the Bitcoin short open.
And the stop loss has now been moved to, what was it? 78.3.
BTC stop loss is now, yes, correct.
Solid. I like them.
I think we're in decent shape.
Yeah, a nice sensible week, I think.
Yeah.
Leave the short on that's working, get some limit longs in. I think we could, fingers crossed, touch wood, be in for a good week.
And if not, we may just have no action.
Yeah,
No
it
action.
is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's not much we can do.
For those of you who are interested in following us, you can go to CryptoWaffle.fun and go to our vault page. And here you can see how we are doing. Total profit and loss we've made so far is $92. Currently, we have $520 of exposure, and there's around 2K left for people who want to join us.
Get some more deposits in.
Monthly yield is almost 10%, which is not bad.
No, not bad.
Which means that over the year, you will be getting 106%.
Current rate.
At current rate, yeah, that's right. And that's it, yeah. So you can click that, and you click follow on Hyperliquid, it'll take you to the Hyperliquid.
It is good. It is good.
I think that's the closest we've come to a 1-hour episode in months.
I think it is.
You should go out drinking more often, Jeff.
No, sir. I'm back to retiring.
Are you back to retire? You back to being teetotal?
Back to retiring. I have to say, though, the marathon is a great day.
Oh, is it?
Honestly, just to go up there and cheer people on. You don't even know anyone, but you just go there, you shout their name, and they just have a little smile. They're like, thank you, and they carry on. It restores a bit of faith back in humanity again. Seeing everybody
Are you going to do the marathon yourself next year?
Not a chance.
No?
I shall always be a spectator. Have me on a paddle court for 3 hours, 4 hours back to back, easy. But run a marathon, no, thank you.
No? Okay.
I'm not a runner.
Okay.
Never will be.
Okay.
I'm more than happy to sit on a paddle court or play squash, tennis.
Which is short bursts.
Yeah, short, explosive moves. I'm not a natural born runner.
Fair enough. Are you doing a Saturday morning session?
Yes, so I will be doing one. Let me get my calendar in front of me. I will be doing one this Saturday because I couldn't do one weekend just gone because I had a paddle tournament. So I will be doing that this Saturday, 7 a.m. UK time.
Okay. 7 a.m. UK time. And how do people find where that will be?
If they just if they take themselves to the Telegram, So if you go to cryptowaffle.fun and you join the CryptoWaffle Lite Telegram, I post the link in around 5 to 7, 10 to 7, maybe quarter to. Just have a little bit of a natter beforehand, and then when we get to 7, I'll normally kick off with something. And it could be as simple as I have nothing planned. We just discuss what anyone wants to discuss in the room. So people could have personal questions to ask about stuff. We could be looking at stocks. I know you quite liked the eBay write-up that I did
Yes.
and the format that I put together with Claude.
Yeah.
So I may do a tutorial on that this
Okay.
week. If not, I'll do that at another one.
Yeah.
Because to do it, I'd need to find another stock to do it with. That's the word I was looking for earlier, probing of a
Right.
trade. So you probe. The one I'm starting to probe at the minute, a little bit of alpha here for you that stayed to the end. I've started to probe a Nike stock.
Okay. Oh,
So I
Nike has
did
been being battered.
hammered,
Yeah.
like hammered.
Yeah.
Nike is down. Let me have a list from the 2021 high in October, currently down 72%. That is like a meme coin pullback.
Yikes.
So I have started to buy some, probing here, just seeing what happens, waiting very patiently. I think there's a possibility we could be starting to form the bottom, but I think it will take some time. But yeah, maybe a thesis on Nike. I need to have a look, see what they're doing with AI, how they're trying to implement it into the company, this, that, and the other. But yeah, if I find something else to do the write-up on, we can do the write-up, and I'll do a tutorial of how to do it.
Perfect. Brilliant.
Hopefully you can tune in, sir, if you're around. I know you're not an early bird on
It's
a
very early for a
weekend.
Saturday, and I have to do the school run, remember?
Oh yeah,
So I may be awake at that time, but I'll normally be corralling a 11-year-old.
yeah. Not to worry. But anyway, that wraps up today's show, episode 76.
Yes.
Get in there.
Yes.
Get in there.
Yeah. We're doing well.
We should be on about 100 by the end of the year.
Yep.
Dover.
Yeah. We'll be 100, but I will be in sunnier climates.
Yeah, you shall be. That's another thing we need to organise is the next meetup before
Yes.
you go to your sunnier climates.
Yeah. Yeah.
And otherwise, after that, it will be waffle abroad.
Yeah, I know. Waffle on tour.
Exactly.
Right.
Waffle on tour.
Waffle on tour.
All
All
right,
right,
then.
then, sir.
Thank you very much, everybody. And thank you, sir. We shall see you all again soon. Have a lovely evening. Adios.